I tried making apple pie for the first time and it was honestly worth the try. It was worth every bite. I always wondered why some people would prefer apple pie instead of meat pie, fish pie, or any pie that has meat stuffing inside and stuff. But after trying it myself, I can testify that it's really a go-to recipe for your pies. So I'll personally walk you through my own pie recipe that's going to be very easy for you to make from the comfort of your home. I initially shared a basic pie dough recipe in one of my videos on this channel, but for the sake of those who didn't watch it, I'm going to quickly share how you can make the dough by yourself. To get a good pie crust, you have to make sure that your butter is half the quantity of your flour. I made use of 200 grams of flour in my recipe. That means I'll be making use of 100 grams of butter. Then first, you're going to mix the butter and the flour until you get a very crumbly texture. This dough is not like other doughs that you just go in with everything. Until you get this crumbly texture, then you go in with little water and form a soft, consistent dough like this. It doesn't actually need to rise. You don't really need to put baking powder except you want to. So we're going to set it aside and make the sauce. You need butter, flour, and sugar. I accidentally added in too much flour and then I left my sauce to burn, which was an error on my side. So I went ahead to peel my apples. I washed it properly and peeled, and then I'm going to chop it into small fine pieces. Please note that you can make any sauce of your choice for your pie. Make it to your desired taste and consistency. I know it's apple pie, but if I had strawberry, I would have loved to make strawberry sauce because I just have a gutsy feeling that it's going to be really nice. So after chopping, I'm going to turn my diced apples into a bowl. I'm adding in a little bit of coconut for a twist because I'm a huge coconut person. Then I'm going to go in with the sauce I made. I didn't add in much of the sauce because like I said, I forgot it on the heat and it actually got burnt. So I added a little bit of it because it still had nice flavor. Then I added in a little bit of cinnamon and syrup. I didn't go in with much cinnamon powder because cinnamon has this very dominating taste that I don't really like. So I went in with syrup to also augment the sauce that I burnt. Well, my lining of pan is very horrible. Let me just say I'm bad at it. So I just left it and went ahead to roll the dough. I cut the dough into two parts, a bigger part and a smaller part. So I spread the bigger part and then just put it into my bowl. As you can see, I just went ahead and trimmed the excess parts of my parchment paper because like I said, I'm very horrible at lining the pan. Then I went ahead to spread the second part of my dough. Like I said earlier, I divided my dough into two parts, a larger part and a smaller part. Please note that you can decorate your pie anyhow you want. I filled it in with the apple sauce I made and then I'm going to top it up with the other part. And I didn't make plenty of this dough because I wanted to know if I'm going to like apple pie before making a bigger pie. So I started with this small quantity as a trial and it definitely didn't fail me. I drizzled more syrup on it and then I'm going to cut the other part in thin strips so that I can form a lattice. You can form any kind of covering, any kind of style that you want, anyhow you want your pie to look. It's up to you. Be the artist, be the cook, be the everything to bring out the look and the taste you want your pie to have. So we're going to start putting the longer parts in the middle and the shorter parts at the edge so that it laps or it covers properly. I made a slight mistake in my lattice, but it didn't matter because it's what I liked, so I just went for it like that. So just pay attention to how I did. After placing them, I skipped one and peeled back in that order and then added two more. Then I did the same thing on the other side in order to get a nice lattice. The mistake I made was that in the third part, I added in 3 stripes and I would have just kept one or folded one under. I sound like I'm making so much noise that you may not understand, but I would have done something to make the other side look different, but I didn't. And funny enough, I realized before baking, but I was like, it doesn't look so bad, so I guess I'm going to go ahead like this. So I went ahead to make sure the edges of my pie were properly tucked in. Then I egg washed my pie so it's going to have a nice look when it's baked and fully done. I sent into the oven. I baked for 40 minutes on mid-low heat, and then my pie came out very nice. Nice texture, nice crust, nice aroma, and a very amazing taste. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.